Hello, hello everyone. Hi Milo, say hi to YouTube. It's your first appearance on YouTube and mine too. Hesitation can destroy your life. And I'm not saying it in a very minor or demure way. No, hesitation has the ability to stop you from having a great life, having the life that you always wanted to have, just because you were hesitant and didn't take the step to reach there, to open that business, to apply for that job, to get that gym membership, to just call that personal trainer, to call your mom or dad because you were too angry at them. So being hesitant is really something that I have struggled with for the past few years, and I really wanted to come here and share with you my experience on it. And why did I come and talk about it today? It's because I have really worked hard on developing the capacity and the resistance to hesitation, and I want to help and share these information with anybody that might struggle with it, and maybe I can help you get out of that zone, because it's a very dark zone and it's not something to be taken lightly, and it's not something that I see a lot of people talking about. I see a lot of people just talking about motivation, just talking about a discipline. Yes, those are very important, but if you are hesitant, or if you have hesitation that comes from a place of fear, then stick around and I'm gonna talk about that right away. So first, where does hesitance come from? So being hesitant comes from majorly a fear of being laughed at, a fear of being maybe just judged or criticized. Those fears meaning are the fear of opinion of others, and there's the fear of failure or not being good enough, not accomplishing what we put into our mind. And those fears, really, when they are together, they can become like a black hole and suck you in, and you will be actually stuck in the phase of pre-plan or procrastination to get where you want to be. So what is the pre-plan phase? Let me give you an example. Let's say first that you wanted to become fit. Okay, you're struggling with your body image, you want to lose those pounds of fat. So pre-plan phase is when you go get a membership, go buy all your sportswear, go tell everybody that I'm gonna, lose weight, and I'm gonna just enroll in this gym, and I'm gonna do this. So this is the pre-plan phase. But have you showed up to the gym? Have you actually, maybe you showed up one time, but have you committed in a training plan? Have you hired maybe a personal trainer? Have you, because I'm talking about beginners, people who don't know anything, so starting from scratch. No, a lot of people are stuck in that phase. I'm going to give another example about businesses. So a lot of people have a winner idea, an idea that if any entrepreneur catches, they will instantly pay millions for that. And of course, they're gonna get their way into buying that idea from that person. But if that person only knew that if he really believed in that idea and wanted to develop it, then he's gonna reach there. But sometimes you think that you lack so much in yourself that you do not look at how much to a stranger you're capable. For a stranger who is seeing you the first time, maybe I hear that a lot about beautiful people. Okay, so a lot of maybe people meet you for the first time and they're like, oh my god, you're so pretty, and then you will tell them. I've seen a lot of women do that. I struggle sometimes with doing it myself. Instead of saying thank you to the compliment and acknowledging that yes, you are this person, or yes, that person saw you pretty or saw you beautiful, so it's an appreciation to your beauty, you just go ahead with excuses. Oh no, I'm not wearing makeup today, I look tired. Oh, I'm wearing makeup, but I've just tried this one, I'm not usually like that. So you go ahead and you doubt yourself, you doubt your image. And not only this is about the physical aspect, but a lot of time it goes from inside. A lot of people believe in you, believe that you are capable of achieving this. Maybe somebody comes to you and knows that you are capable of maybe doing the finance part for the business, and you are like, no, but I do small startups and I'm not capable of running this entire, a thing. So this is when doubts and fears together, doubts and fears create this recipe for disaster, and you become stuck in the pre-plan phase and procrastinate, and their hesitation just stops you from reaching where you want to be. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and give you a few steps and pointers how to overcome hesitance, baby steps, okay? So first of all, we're gonna talk about developing resistance to negative emotions. So this is a point that I have worked on so hard, which is what are negative emotions? Negative emotions are feeling anything that's not positive, which is anger, sadness, disappointment, being upset, all those and many more. And the ones that you feel most when you are hesitant is being confused, being anxious, and being doubtful. So those three. How do we develop resistance to such emotions? We just always tell ourselves that no matter what I will do, those negative emotions are there to help me, and I need to feel them in order to accomplish something. I need to doubt myself. If I'm not doubting whether this plan will work or not, then it means that I'm not even thinking, and it means that I'm not on the right track. How many people that have reached a very high place in life or society have had doubts? A lot of people have doubts. People who are even very religious, or pastors, or sheikh in the Islam, religion. All of those people, in order for them to reach this belief, okay, and in order for them to reach where they are now, have had their doubts that led them to have experiences that led them to reach where they are now. So learning to develop resistance to negative emotions and saying, whatever I do, I will be fine, and this is needed to reach there. When you remind yourself that these are essential to reach there, and that these negative emotions are not something bad, then you are one step ahead than a lot of other people. Okay. One other thing is that you need to learn the art of not caring. Okay. This one was, I think, the hardest for me, who grew up most of the time with the mentality of people pleasing. I don't know where I got it from. I don't think I ever had it, with my parents. I've never had to people please them, but maybe it started in the era of the school and the education system, where you always need to be the topper, and you need to be the best so the teacher will be happy with you. So this is the education system that we all grew up with. That's why most of us have the people pleasing tendencies. So learn the art of not caring. What does it mean? Whatever somebody else thinks about you, it's none of your business, it's their business. Because trust me, whatever you do in this life, whether you're doing something good, something bad, something horrifying, something nice, something lovely, everybody will have an opinion about it. And everybody will come and judge and say, even if you're doing, let's say people go and give to charity, there will be that one person who's saying, oh, they're doing this for their image. Or somebody else will appreciate it and say, wow, you are giving for charity. Let's say you are somebody who loves to do gardening, okay? So when you are in the garden, okay, and you sit there and you feel this peace when there's nobody around you, okay? Or maybe you are in your own house, backyard, or maybe in your little studio like I am here now, and I have my own plants. This one's not my plant, this is just ornament. But I try, to focus on the peace I feel when I am within this skill and silence. This peace does not come just from me being on my own. It comes from doing something that feels nice to you. So gardening may feel nice to a lot of people. Drawing may feel nice to a lot of people. So the same way how you do not care about anybody when you are doing these activities, just whatever you are trying to reach as a goal and you're working hard towards it, like a lot of people are working in the field of social media and content creation. I think what I'm doing now is part of it. But a lot of those people have developed the art of not caring. This peace that comes from within and does not come from where they are or what they're doing, because they're so focused on the activity or the goal that they have. So they don't have time to care about people, because they know that whatever they do, people will always judge, talk, ridiculize, laugh at, and you will find them in your comments section. You will find them in maybe your workplace. You will find them even sometimes members of your family, and you can't do anything about it. You cannot go around and trying to people please and convince people of your worth, or convince people that what you're doing is really important, or they won't understand. They're not seeing from your lens. So the art of not caring is very essential to a lot of things in life, especially in getting over hesitance. Another thing, okay, step number 3 is to dare yourself to do something that is literally outside of your comfort zone, and sometimes even completely. Maybe you are somebody who is scared of being publicly humiliated. I'm gonna give you an example. Try to go, and I did that one time. I know it's crazy, but follow along. Try to go to a lounge or a cafe that you don't know anybody there. It's far from you where you live. So go there, and whatever you're wearing, if you don't want to ruin any important clothes, just wear what you want. And then when you're drinking your coffee, on purpose spill the coffee on your clothes, and look around, literally look around. Maybe 1 or 2 people will look, and maybe even, let's say that restaurant had people who are curious and are judgmental. Let them all look. They're gonna look for 1 second or 2 seconds, or even stare for 10 seconds and laugh and everything. And then what's gonna happen after that? Who cares? What's gonna happen after that? You're just gonna take yourself gracefully and confidently. Even if you spilled anything, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It happens with everybody. You go to the washroom, you clean yourself, and then you come back, even with a stain on your clothes, knowing that the opinion of others do not matter. That is an exercise that is very important. You can do it in a lot of things. You can participate in a marathon, or go join a club that you don't know anybody in. I try to do this, and even sometimes I feel very shy about it. I try to join any class that I don't know anybody in. I just throw myself into these situations, and after they're done, I feel happy and accomplished about myself, and I wonder, why was I even scared from the beginning? Why was I even scared of the opinion of others? One more thing to talk about is when you are hesitant. Sometimes, if you've reached a high level of hesitation in your decisions in life, which are regarding, let's say, a plan to start, or a business to start, or a job to take, sometimes it can be handicapping you, and it can affect those big lines of your life. Let's say you got offered a job in Spain, okay, but your parents live here, and you want to go to Spain, but you're scared. You're not just just caring about your parents and you don't want to leave them. No, you're scared because somebody from the members of your family said that, oh, if you go to Spain, to that area is not a good area. What would people say in our entourage and everything? So imagine you're there in that situation, and you stay there reluctant just because you're scared and you're hesitant. You're hesitant to make a decision. And those people at the workplace, the job that you got offered, they waited for you, but then they saw that you didn't even make a decision, and time passed, and they chose somebody else. And maybe after a few years, you see that person who got chosen for that job become maybe a CEO or a general manager, and that would have been you if you took that opportunity. I want that to sink in, and I want you to think about it, because it's really easy for us to just be hesitant and say, oh, I will do this later, or I will talk to that person later. But later, the coffee gets cold, just like the saying, there's a saying that talks about how the coffee gets cold, the water, gets clumped up, and you don't get where you want to be. I'm gonna give another example in fitness because there was a female client that I had that used to struggle so much with her body image. She wouldn't even look in the mirror when she's training. So when I'm training her, she would look down and do, let's say, any shoulder raises or something. She wouldn't actually look to her reflection in the mirror. And that was because she did not think she could become better than that person in the mirror. So a lot of times we are so stuck in the cycle of hesitating, of getting over our fears, then that we leave ourselves there and we get stuck. So I really wanted to help you out and not get stuck anymore in any situations in your life. I really want you to believe in yourself and believe that if you take a certain decision that can alter your life, you and only you will be responsible for that, and only you can feel the actual happiness, because you did not do it by the peer pressure of anyone. You didn't do it by the peer pressure of your parents or somebody. You did it because you wanted to reach there. So don't be hesitant. Just go on. Just forget everybody else around you. Only focus on the people whose opinion matters, who you trust. And of course, there's a difference between being hesitant and being cautious. Okay, cautious is very important. You need to be cautious when you are opening a business. You need to be cautious when you are weighing the pros and the cons of entering, a certain deal with somebody. But being hesitant is handicapping you. It's taking hours and hours to do one task, or taking hours and hours to decide, and then later you don't decide, you just put it aside or toss it aside. This is what happens in hesitance. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example about me, and it's fine. I want you to laugh because I laughed at myself a lot of times. I wanted, when it was back in 2014 or 15, when YouTube was still opening, I always wanted to open my own YouTube channel. I even bought the ring light. I was still in Lebanon back home. Now I'm in Dubai. I even bought the ring light, bought the camera, bought everything. I was in the pre-plan phase. And then I started trying to film, and whatever I film, I was not satisfied. Oh, I don't look like this. Oh, what will people say? Oh, this person will laugh. My friends will ridiculize me. And then now, from 2015-16, now we're almost 9 years later. And imagine how much I could have accomplished in those 9 years when I was wanting to reach something, okay, something specific back then. Now I don't have that in mind. This YouTube channel is not for that, but this YouTube channel is to help you guys through my experiences, whoever I can help. And imagine I was in the pre-plan phase for that long. I wanted also to, let's say, I had an idea, which was a very, very rare idea. Nobody had it back then. And now this company is making billions of dollars, and it could have been me if I did that. So for the past 3 years, I have been working so hard on myself, developing my skills, my personal skills, my communication skills, my educational skills, especially things that are out of my field, that are outside of where I grew up in or my university education. These are outside, and you wouldn't believe how much it has impacted my life in a very good way. Thank you again. I wanted to just take a minute to thank everyone that watched this video. To anybody that's new or that doesn't know me, also welcome. My name is Carmela again. I'm from Lebanon, living in Dubai now. And English is my third language, so sometimes I might stumble here and there, but I'm trying to get there. And thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Leave any comments you have, or any questions you have, or any examples from your personal life that you would like to share with me. I would really enjoy it. Thank you again.